Today's look is a going out makeup routine I like to use. Just a reminder, I am no expert. This is simply what works for me. I hope it can help at least one person. Thank you for watching. When I'm spending a little more time on my makeup, I always start with the primer. My favorites are Bare Minerals Prime Time, Smashbox Photo Ready, and e.l.f.'s Color Correcting Primer. The point of primer is to create a silky, smooth surface for your foundation. And speaking of, I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin all over my face. Next, I'll be concealing and highlighting underneath my eyes and the base of my face where I need some help in the blemish department. So to do this, I'm using CoverGirl in Olay's Simply Ageless shade 220. It's a little lighter than my usual foundation, but it really helps to brighten everything up, and it's got a great full coverage. I start off applying with a foundation brush, and then I look like a ghost, so I use my beauty blender to blend everywhere else on my face. Next, I'll be contouring. To do this, I use a sculpting foundation brush and a slightly darker shade of foundation. I apply it to my cheekbones, and then I move on to my forehead, and I really just outline my face to make everything a little bit more defined. I'm just going to continue blending with my beauty blender, and now I'm moving into the fine-tuning part of the contouring, and this is just all about accentuating your features. Using the darker shade of foundation, I'm just creating a line from my eyebrow down the bridge of my nose, and then filling in the center of my nose with the lighter shade. This really just defines the nose, thins it out a little bit, and then you can go back and blend like crazy with the beauty blender, and then eventually you'll just want to continue to fill in your brows. So Benefit Cosmetics has a new eyelid primer. It's called Air Patrol BB Cream Eyelid Primer, and I was kind of talked into it last time I was shopping at Sephora, but I'm so glad I was because it is a great base. It makes your eyeshadow essentially waterproof, and it's great for hiding any veins or anything you don't want to show on your eyelid. So after my eyelids are primed, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and my favorite eyeshadow, because I don't really ever wear much, is this Naked Basics To Go palette. First, I apply the lighter 3 shades all over my lid and up to my eyebrows, and then eventually I'm going to move into the crease of my eye with the light brown shade. Finally, I grab my large blending brush and pick up the light shades again, and then just blend everything so that I don't have a harsh line in my crease. I'm lining my eyes with They're Real Push-Up Liner by Benefit. I recently switched to the brown shade, and I really like it. I feel like it's a little less harsh on the eyes. It's a good transition shade from day to night. I'm going back to set my foundation with Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, followed by e.l.f.'s Setting Spray, which is like awesome and only $3. I do this before mascara so that I don't get any clumps in my eyelashes. And then to go with my new brown eyeliner, I picked up this Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. It's always like winning beauty awards for being the best drugstore mascara, basically. Rather than applying bottom liner, I usually just take an eyeliner brush and blend my bottom lashes. I'm using a MAC lip liner all over my upper and lower lip. I just had somebody at the MAC store help me find a shade that was still natural enough to match my lip, but a few shades darker to give me some color. Since it is fall and I'm feeling daring, my lipstick color is called Fixed on Drama. It's a matte MAC lipstick, and it's extremely dark and way more dramatic than I would usually go for, but I do love it for fall, and if I lightly press it onto my lips, it's not so bad. Here's a glimpse at my final going out look. I do apologize for my messy hair. Alright, thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please email me and head over to my blog for product info.